They were grooming each other all cutely. And now he's screwing with the stuff that I put in for the fencing. He's already broken one of them. He's unhooked some of the fencing because it's not live yet, because it's not finished. So clearly I need to make it live soon, otherwise all of my work is going to get destroyed by Pogo and Pistachio, little turds. And then this weekend we're supposed to be building the shelter for them, so then the rest of my guys will be able to come soon. How cute is that? Happy boys. Okay, so once again, driving on a private property, I would not film like this if I was on a real road. This is a driveway. So yeah, we're getting everything set up in the field. I have some more fencing to do with the electric fencing, but honestly, I've got a really good start on it, so there's not a ton more I need to do with that. And then I can charge it once I have the circuit completely set up. And then that'll be great, because then Pogo cannot take my stuff down. And then once the shelter is up, the other guys can come. But in all honesty, like, I could bring them over earlier because the weather is not such that they desperately need a shelter. So I could bring them over before, but since it's happening on Sunday, I'm probably just gonna bring them over next week sometime. And then for my other like overflow pasture, we have some ideas in the works that will be disclosed once they're finalized. But if you're a patron, you can find out before everyone else, because that announcement has already been made for patrons. So you can check that out on my Patreon if you want to have early access to exciting announcements. But yeah, big things in the works. I'm getting the rest of my guys moved ASAP once we get that shelter built, which should hopefully go up nice and smoothly, because it's a pre-built shelter that's supposed to be easier to take down and move and put back up. So it shouldn't be that hectic to do. This is why I need a big farm to ride my horses on and grow old on, so that my dog can come for rides with me, just like this, like we can on private farms. I've missed the smell of rain, so has Phoebe. Well, you might. I'm here sitting on the floor, cold hosing my pal Perando's hawk, because he has a little hawk rub from laying down and getting up on the sand. So I'm gonna give it a nice cold hose because he's sore, and then we're gonna put some stuff on it and take him for a little hand walk, because unfortunately this is his hawk where he has more arthritis as well. So it's like the double whammy of ouchie skin and ouchie bone. But anyways, while we're here, I just wanted to talk about something that I talked on TikTok this morning. There's been some stuff going around about like rider weight limits and like fat shamey postings about people being too big for their horses. And there was a big blowout on TikTok between Raleigh Link and another creator, because she has been sending fans over there to shame this creator for like the last few months. And it's been incessant, because I saw the initial like weight discussion happen like at the beginning of the summer, so several months ago, and apparently 2 videos about this creator have been made on YouTube, and then there was also TikTok videos made about this creator before Raleigh deactivated her TikTok. Anyways, the comments got to such a degree where the creator who is being weight shamed wanted to get out of horses and sell her horse, and I just wanted to make a comment in saying that like there's no need to fat shame anyone, and like when we're discussing like weight in terms of horse welfare, there's no reason even to bring like people's physical structure into it, because the fact of the matter is, if someone's weight is causing a horse discomfort, it doesn't matter what their body type looks like. The weight will cause them discomfort anyways. And if we're being frank, in terms of weight limits, the people who I see constantly exceeding weight limits to the point of discomfort are oftentimes small-framed, thin riders riding around on tiny little ponies and like miniature horses and doing videos for clout, not bigger riders, because people who appear even in the least bit not tiny will be subject to fat shaming regardless of how perfect their fit for their horses. And it's always women who are getting fat shamed like this. It's never men on big men on quarter horses with their really heavy tack. So just cut it out, people. Don't do this shit. And as a creator, if you're gonna talk about sensitive topics like weight, don't do it in a fat shamey way, because it comes across as fat phobia and not anything related to promoting equine welfare. And I'm really disappointed to see this from Raleigh, because I had thought she had matured in a way that would make her more sensitive to stuff like this. and we're able to handle these topics without causing so much distress to one person and singling someone out. It's just absurd. Okay, so we have completed the cold hosing and I've put Zincoderm on the injury site. The reason of the choice of Zincoderm is that it's very thick and it doesn't come off as easily as some of the other topical wound stuff. So the most important thing is just keeping it covered so that it's less painful. There's this little white spot of Zincoderm on his ouchie ouchie paw. I'm wearing cool shoes that my boyfriend got me to go feed the horses, so here's to hoping I don't ruin them. Hi guys. The kids. We're very tame now. He's just Milo. No one's allowed to be near me. You're such a jerk. Like seriously, are you kidding me? Don't get mad at me for not petting you. You're literally the worst. You're such a freaking petulant little butthole. The world revolves around him. He's like, bitch, I gave you your whole business and taught you how to be a horse person, so bow down to the altar that is me. They keep getting these annoying burrs in their tails, so I just soaked them with some of this horse hair conditioner, and then I'm gonna start trying to pick them out. Sir, it's like the flies are bothering me, but also the world revolves around me and you need to pet me. And then Harlow's shoulder is actually looking really good. I have to spray it again but see, like it's almost closed now, just scabbing. Don't. Milo, you're the worst. Milo, don't do it. his frogs were really, really thin and gross following the winter, and they're still not great because it's getting damp again. So I'm gonna put some field paste in them, but they're way bigger than they were. I wish I had some photos from how they degraded from the atmospheric river. Yeah, these are looking much better, the frogs. You can see his toe is still long. He's on a 4-week schedule because he grows so fast, but it's getting there. It's so much better than it was. His feet have really expanded and his frogs are way healthier than they were. His heels are less underrun. We've had some setbacks, but we're getting there. I'll show some photos of the products after, but this is just how I put it on. It helps treat and prevent thrush. She got a little burr stuck to her feather. How cute is that? Hi, pretty girl. Look at how big her feet are for a yearling. Like she is, and her legs in general. She is obviously due for a trim, which is why I'm working on getting her feet handled. But they're massive. I'm pretty sure her feet are bigger than all of my much older horses. That's where her draft really comes out. Look at those big clonkers. And she's very friendly now. Milo, for fuck's sake. That was very good. Don't, Banksy. So my hope for Milo, oh my god, I'm getting harassed by everyone and he's mad because I'm his. Apparently, I belong to him. Sir. So, oh my god. So my hope, oh my god, Milo, they're allowed to be beside me and you. My hope for Milo is that, like, once he grows out another, I don't know, it's like 2 or 3 inches of toe from the old angle, that his hooves will really start to improve. And I'm hoping that being out where he'll be this winter will help him. Because it won't be so damp. Like our field flooded really badly from the atmospheric river, so hopefully first of all the weather's better, and hopefully second of all the turnout has better drainage, which it appears to. So I'm really hopeful that like once he grows that last bit of length out, that the angles are going to start all growing in at a better angle, and then he will progress a lot more quickly because he has way more soul and his body has kind of been getting used to the different angles now, and he's had a chance to build muscle out on pasture and hang out with friends, and he's a lot more comfortable. So I'm hoping that for like next spring, summer, I'll be able to have my favorite boy back on the line for riding. Stop bothering me. He's trying to check my pockets for food. So yeah, it's been a long road, but like honestly, I didn't fully commit to the process initially, and if I had, it would have been a lot quicker, but I kept trying to do like the fast track version, which honestly like prolonged it. And now we're finally at the point where he's really progressing because I've just given him the time off that he needs, and he's been out on pasture and like varied terrain to really like develop his soul and frogs the way he needs to. The winter was definitely a huge setback because it was just so insanely wet. Like we got the amount of rain we usually get in like a freaking winter all in 1 month. So that was pretty bad. So yeah, he had some setbacks and his feet suffered because of it, but we're on the right track now. You can see the growth line here where he's had a big nutritional change. His heel on this foot obviously is still low, but the ankle is way better than it was. Yeah, so this is the line of where he had a nutritional change. He also had stress lines from the winter time for sure. What are you doing, sir? And yeah, I don't know if you guys remember what his feet looked like before, but his heel's still low, but it is way, way better than it was. And it was way more underrun before. Okay, I think we finally escaped from everyone who wants to get in the way. Bye, kiddos. Pistachio's biting him while he lays down. So now I have all the fence extenders to make a top line of electric wire for this cross fencing so that no one dares try to jump it. Not that I really think they would, but I just don't even want the thought to cross their minds. I want it to look unjumpable and scary. I'm finishing wiring the field while the shelter gets built by the man of the world, because I cannot build shit. You would think I'm trying to like fence in freaking Mustangs or something with how high this is, but no, my horses are just idiots. Right, Pistachio? And I'm also paranoid and have anxiety about someone trying to jump the fence and getting hung up on it, so looking good. Such a nice night. I'm being stalked. He's mad that I'm walking away from him. Hey, sir. Nothing exciting is happening. Don't get mad at me. Oh, to be a dog chewing a stick in a field. Right, Phoebe? Wow, good stick. Amazing. What a nice night. I got an insane amount of fencing done today, so we only have 2 sides left to do, I think. So I have this one long far side, but honestly most of the fence is overtaken by blackberry bushes, so in terms of fencing them off from the barbed wire, that side's the least important side. But I'm just gonna go around because I have to complete the circuit before I charge the fence. So yeah, I just have a little bit more to do, and then I have to put the gate hook up here, and then get my grounding rod in a different day, which will take like 3 seconds, and then we're there. And then eventually I'll use the portable fencing stakes to do the track system, but right now the most important thing is fencing around the barbed wire. Happy boys. So then yeah, this coming week I should be able to bring the rest of my kids here, which will be fun. That's their new shelter way up there. Sasha, what are you doing? Being an entrepreneur on a dime is just picking up naked mannequins for 30 bucks. There's the other one.